Hey, what's up guys? I'm Arts here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this blueprint effect as seen on my background right here. And it pretty much just looks like a bright outline of like an object made in Cinema 4D. And it's a very simple effect. I got the idea from 696 Baby's tutorial on how to do it, so I give credit to him. Yeah, but let's just get started. So first you have to decide what object you're gonna use for the blueprint effect, and as far as I know it works on most objects, but I'm just gonna use it on text, which you might choose to do also. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to Cinema 4D, we're gonna add the text, so MoGraph, text object, gonna align it to the middle, gonna make my text say modern arts in Helvetica bold oblique, and make the vertical spacing a lot less. Maybe make the height a little bit less too. Let's make the depth 70, and I'm gonna give it some caps too. Make the radius on those like 4. So I got just some basic text. And the way you're going to create this effect, it's very simple. You're going to click on this icon right here, and you're going to go to Atom Array. And all you have to do is drag the text object, or whatever object you're using, into the Atom Array. And now you can see you're starting to get an effect that somewhat looks like the effect on my background. Now, to make it look better, click on the Atom Array, and we're going to edit it. So let's make the sphere radius from 2, let's make it 0.4, and let's make the sphere radius 0.4 also. And it depends on the size of your text and how you like it also, but I like 0.4 and 0.4. I'm also going to make the subdivisions 3. So now we pretty much got the effect, but we can add some, if we render it here, can see it looks okay, but you can't see some parts of it, and it's gray colored and not white, and it kind of has shadows on it, which doesn't look so great in my opinion. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a new material by double clicking right here, and for the color we're going to make that white. Check off luminance and make the brightness 300%. And keep the color of the luminance on white, and then check off glow, and we're going to make the inner strength and outer strength 200%, and the radius, let's try 3. And now let's render this real quick. You don't need global illumination or ambient occlusion, and it will just add render time and it won't look good at all. Or maybe it won't look good at all, but it's unnecessary, so you don't need to worry about that. Oops, forgot to add it to the Atom Array, so just drag it onto the Atom Array. And now let's render it. Alright, you can see it looks pretty nice. Maybe a little bit too much glow. So let's just put the inner and outer strength to 150. And put the radius on 2. Alright, you can see that looks pretty good. For the blueprint effect, I'll show you how to put that in Photoshop real quick. This time it's a little bit brighter and a little bit more legible, and I kind of like that better. I honestly like it better than the way I did it before. One last thing you can do, you might have seen it before, if you go to text object, if you have one, and if you go to caps, if you go to type, if you change it to quadrangles or triangles, you can see it adds kind of a cool effect like that, like lines in front of the text. And I'm not really sure if I like it better than that. It looks cool, but it's not as readable. So if you're making this for a YouTube background, I'd recommend just using N-Gons. But maybe if you're using an animation where it kind of like flickers on for a second, I think it looks cooler with quadrangles. And obviously you can add this in an animation and render it or whatever. But I'm just going to render it as just a still image and show you just how to put it in Photoshop real quick. So for our render settings, let's just make the save the format a PNG and make sure alpha channel is checked on like that. So that's a check mark, and that will just get rid of the background, so you don't need to like erase the background of the text manually, which would be a big pain in the ass. It's just already no background there for you, which is good. And we got 1280 by 720 current frame. Looks like we're good to go, so I'm just gonna hit the render button, and it renders real quick, only 1 second, because we don't have like any unnecessary high settings on. I'm just gonna open this in Photoshop real quick, and you can see, you can't see it, or you can barely see it, but let's just add a black background. And now you can see we got that cool blueprint effect. I mean, it's Cinema 4D. You don't have to worry about deleting the background or everything or anything, because it's already done for you. You can see it's a pretty cool effect, pretty useful. Again, I want to give credit to the 696 baby, because he made a tutorial on this, which I watched, and that's how I'm showing it to you guys. So thanks for watching. Please like the video and comment suggesting some tutorial ideas. And thanks for watching.